Hello everyone, good morning and welcome back to the vlogs. Today is a very lovely day. Like, honestly, it's so warm outside, probably the warmest day of the year so far. Like, look at that, literally not a cloud in the sky. And it is as warm as it looks out there as well. It's about, I think it's going to be up to 18 today. Oh, anyway, let's go past the weather forecast and let's talk about what's going on today. So,
no, she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, cause you got me holding.
we are taking Brian and Mary out today. It is going to be Mary's first ever trip off of the yard, well, obviously since she moved here. So she hasn't been out in the lorry since we brought her home, which was November. So we'll see how this goes. We're bringing Brian along just to kind of have her a bit more settled on the lorry, as Brian's an absolute angel, so he just stands on the lorry like a saint. We did actually load her. We did some loading practice with her the other day, literally I think 2 days ago, and she went straight on. She was a bit hesitant the first time, but we tried her 3 times, and then by the time we got to the 3rd time, she just went straight on, and that was by herself. There was nothing on. So I think once Brian's on, she's gonna be more than happy to go on there. But we're going to Scarlett's. Obviously, usually Scarlett comes over here to give me a lesson on her, but today we're going to go over to hers because it's getting closer and closer to Western Lawns, end of April, and unfortunately, because she had to have her wolf teeth taken out, we've kind of really struggled as we lost about a week and a half of any training because she had to have a week off. So yeah, we kind of need to get going now, as that show's all paid for and I'm not ready. We haven't even been off of the yard yet. So this week today we're going to Scarlett's with her for a little jump lesson, just to get off the yard, see what she's like, a new arena, new jumps and everything. And then next week we are taking her to Hascombe with Brian, I think. I haven't decided who I'm going to take yet because it's either her or Ryan. But I think I might end up taking her to have another practice, a different arena. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get her out to a show at some point before we go to Western Lawns. So yeah, anyway, Brian and Mary are going to Scarlett's today. Brian's coming along as well. Gonna give him a jump. We've got Holly Tiltman from Holly Tiltman Photography coming over to Scarlett's to take some photos and get some footage. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun afternoon, hopefully, and fingers crossed the horses jump well. So yeah, I'm really excited, and obviously I'm gonna bring you guys along with me for the day. So yeah. So we just packed the lorry. Let me show you. Mum gave it a jet wash yesterday. Boots, hat, spurs, whip. I'm gonna put in here. Boots for ice boots, as I've got to bring both sets of ice boots. Front boots for Mary, back boots for Brian, bandages for Brian, Mary's saddle with her Equicro saddle pad, half pad and gel pad, Brian's saddle, they're sharing the girth, and then Brian's wearing his Tour saddle pad, and then Mary's bridle with her just straight bar snaffle, and Brian's bridle with his universal, and then we've got some munchies, and water buckets, sponge, sweat scraper. The horses are just currently eating their lunchies before we go. Mary's finished ours. Outfit on that you guys chose on my Instagram, and I've got a spare t-shirt in case I need to get changed. I'm in a rush, so I better go. We are leaving in half an hour and I haven't even brought them in yet to groom them. So I'm going to quickly grab them in, groom them, and we'll get ready to go. just at the petrol garage, getting some petrol in the lorry. We were a bit late, which is why I was stressing so much. Yeah, we were just late. I didn't realise we were going to be leaving as early as we were, because I didn't realise we were getting petrol. So it was a very mad rush to get them in and get them groomed before we left, but managed to do it. We are due to be there at 20 to 1 at the moment. So fingers crossed that'll be enough time. My lesson's at 1, so might be a little bit late getting on, but we will see, depending on what time we get there. But yeah, this is Mary. She keeps on turning around looking like, where am I? But this is the first time I've actually been able to see her in the lorry, because on the way home the camera wasn't actually working. But yeah, I will update you guys when we get there, or I'll try to anyway. I'm gonna have a lesson on Mary first, and then Brian I'm just gonna give a jump round afterwards. I have got a change of top, as I'm wearing a black long sleeve top. Don't get me wrong, it's very thin material, and it's very breathable, but my armpits, look at them already, I'm sweating. A bit embarrassing, but yeah, so I have a change of top if I need to get changed.
Remember your inside hand, that's it. Just try to get her to slow a little in the trot. That's it. Good, that's fine. She's probably still a little bit sore from the teeth. Yeah. Go. That's it. Well done. It's better. Beautiful. Very good. And do a little circle down that bottom corner. Circle there. Move her inside. That's it. That's it. Don't worry about her floating a bit. That's fine. Good. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry, do that once more. Another circle down that bottom. Try and get her to bend the way you want. That's it, well done. That's better. That's better. Well done. Good. Oh,
And stand.
try and do that transition again. That was a dreadful. I mean, I would do it once a week, but I get my friend to do it, and he's got a tractor, so it's whenever he's free.
yeah.
Ah, that's beautiful. Canter around and see whether you can canter down your 4 poles. Don't ring or the ray, don't fix the hand. That's alright, well done. Little circle down here. Get off. Perfect, Cancer. That's it. Beautiful. Cancer down over your green and yellow cross. Come inside the pink boxer to your green and yellow cross. Look up, look up, look up. Don't fold. That's all right.
Hey! What was that?
Very good. Whoa. Whoa. Open, open, don't fight, open. That's it. Have a walk. Move the hand. Keep moving it. Don't fight her. Keep moving it. Go on, leg. Leg. That's it. And walk. Don't fight her, don't fight her. Well done. Good. Black top. Ah, well done. Very good. Just keep the rhythm. Don't worry about your stride. That's it. Whoa, look up. Another transfer to it. Go on. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Trot, trot there, trot. Move the rein. Look up, look up, look up, look up. Well done, Pete. Oh. Oh. Trot, trot, trot. Well done. Good girl. And the double. That wasn't bad. Just a bit of a miscommunication on the stride. That's fine. Just went. Go. Alright, just have your leg on. Close your leg. Close your leg. Look. Woo! Beautiful.
And we're going cross country.
Whoa. Trot to this. Definitely trot. Look up, look up, look up. Woohoo! God's sake, it's so annoying.
When it's so easy.
I fell off water like 7 times before I got over it. It's not fair.
Good girl.
Doc looks and goes, oh my God, what's that? Whoa! Is it bad?
Are we going? Are we not going? Okay.
At least you went though, I like that.
Yeah, good girl.
Don't matter how you get there, as long as you get there. Good. Steady. Keeping straight. Good. Beautiful.
Good girl.
Wall.
Oh, oh.
Change though, very good. Wall. Trot if you can. Remember to move the rein a little, move the rein. That's it. Good. Lots of pats. Woohoo. Steady. Trust her a little bit. That's it. Look. Beautiful.
Woo!
Very good.
Good girl, moo moo moo.
God, that was
Don't run me over.
I think it's what she's seen, but the tractors are really spooky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good.
That was good. I don't think you're going to have any problem with
Oop.
I don't think you're going to have any issue with stride. No. You went 5 on a 6.
Mary was such a good girl. Sorry, I was in a bit of a rush when we got here. A bit late because there was loads of traffic, but she was so good. Just off now. Didn't stop at a thing. A little bit unbalanced at times, as expected, but she was such a good girl. So what she jumped. Such a good girl. How pretty is this? Jump around this. Just walking her off now, and then I'll get off and take her. She can have her ice boots on, and we get Brian ready. Just quickly got changed into my tours top. Gone to get Brian's bridle, as Mum brought in the bridle offer.
Yeah.
Bridie, are you ready? Yes, I'm impressed. Just on Bridie, walking him round before we get going. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? Thank you, Brian, for having me off. And also, it lost a shoe, so now we only have 3 shoes on. I fell off, hurt my head, hurt my arm. Great. Love life. This is a very eventful vlog, isn't it? He's pulled the front right shoe off. Love it. Thank you, Brian, for that. Just going to walk him off now. He have his ice boots on, and then we will go home. Literally done it halfway through our last round, which is so frustrating, but you know, that's how it is sometimes. And just wasn't the best day for him today. I don't really know what's going on. And luckily we're taking him out again on Wednesday next week, so I might jump him out again at home actually in between that, just to kind of get our confidence back up. To be fair, I'm surprised my confidence weren't that knocked as it usually would be, but still, it's not very nice when they have you off for literally no reason. I'm not really sure what he saw at that jump, as it was very plain, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, we'll take him back in, have his ice boots on, and then give him a wash off, and we'll go home.
Don't go telling everyone I've got a dirty garden, please. Oh, that'll give me a video, No, it's not dirty. That's clean.
Well, you asked for it because you mentioned it as I was videoing. Naughty boy. Still spoiled though. Go see Mary, who is loving life, doesn't want to come home anymore. Mary, are you going to come home? You enjoying the window? Do you like that window? Hello. Hi. Hello, pretty girl. You like it here? Do you like it here? Oh, Mary, you're so spoiled. Brian, you're not, because you're naughty. No update. That was a very mixed day, wasn't it? In regards to results. Well, not results because we didn't go to a show, but like overall results and behaviour. So Mary was an absolute angel, as you'd have seen. Still very green and unbalanced, but considering it was her first ever time away from home, she behaved like an absolute pro. Was so settled in the lorry, went straight on coming back, stood there like an angel, was just so relaxed, warm up, like she wasn't sharp, she wasn't overly spooky really, like she was spooking at silly things rather than actual jumps. And then Brian decided to bring me back down to earth and had me off. I don't really know what happened, to be honest. He was very spooky coming around the corner to that Oxar, but he can be quite spooky when I'm first warming him up at like an arena hire somewhere. Like he can be a bit backwards to start with, and then once he gets himself into a rhythm and we've kind of warmed up, he's usually fine. So he was a bit kind of, he was jumping quite round over the uprights and the crosses, which is him being spooky. And then I come around to the Oxar after I'd warmed up over an upright, and the first time he stopped and I got off, as you'd have seen. He was quite backwards coming into it, and a couple of strides out he was really backing off, so you could kind of see my arms being like, go on. So I kind of kicked and was like, go on. And usually like he just takes it, like he's like, okay, cool, let's go. But he just slammed the brakes on and I went straight over the top. There was actually no way I was staying on that. I don't think I've ever actually stayed on a stop of his, actually. Wait, no, I did. I stayed on the one that Hicks did, just about. I literally was clinging on for dear life. His stops are so quick. And he didn't even attempt to take off. He literally just slammed the brakes on. I went straight over the top. My shoulder really hurts. I've got a really bad headache where I just face first onto the floor. And then after that, I got back on, gave him a smack, and he was fine. Like, he jumped everything, jumped the water tray first time, although I did growl at him, I can't lie. That was a bit gross for me. But like, my confidence wasn't overly knocked or anything. Like, usually I'd be crapping myself after falling off, but I was fine. Like, he got himself into a rhythm and he was jumping really well. And then when we put it up and I jumped a bit of a bigger course, I literally was, I think, 5 jumps from the end, and I got him deep into an upright. That was completely my fault. He still took off, but he clipped the front right foot with his back right foot and pulled the shoe off. Great. So I kind of pulled him off afterwards because I was like, right, I'll come back round and do that line again, because that was awful for me. Sorry, Brian. And he pulled his shoe off. So I just jumped one little upright again just to make sure that he was kind of fine and that I'd kind of apologised for the messing up. Yeah, really annoyed to be honest. I didn't get to finish my session, and jumping around to make it a bit bigger. So yeah, I'm a bit kind of deflated about that, but you know, that's how it goes. So he's currently in his stable, but he's got his booty on. Luckily we still had it from when he pulled shoe off, well, when he had to have his shoe pulled off in December. So yeah, luckily we've got the boot. Kind of the foot that we have issues with, that's his fat foot, that kind of like when we had to pull the shoe off because he went lame back in like November, his whole foot just kind of like went splat and just like all broke apart. So we've kind of really struggled to get that foot strengthened back up again after that, and now he's just pulled the shoe off that exact same foot. He's like pulled the glue off because the farrier has to kind of put glue on to kind of cover where the gap is in his foot. And yeah, he's pulled all the glue off, so great. Luckily we do have that boot, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't kind of break up as much. I'm just going to pray that my farrier can come out soon and put it back on, because we are off to Hascombe on Wednesday with him again for another marine hire. I think I'm going to do a little bit at home in between just to kind of get our confidence back up. I mean, I think he's fine, but he rarely stops. So when he does, I kind of go in this little bit of a rut. But hopefully not, because we have blue chip coming up and I can't be in a rut for blue chip. But anyway, moving on to Mary. He was a little angel. Hello, Chicky. You were such a good girl. You were such a good girl. She wants to go away. I'm going to have to put some shavings in her. But anyway, you saw how good she was. Really happy overall. Happy with her. Not so happy with how this whole session went. But it's not always perfect. So this is exact proof of that. And at least I got it on video for you guys. So yay. Enjoy watching me fall off. Anyway, I'm just going to bandage him. I need to roll all the bandages up because I didn't roll them up last time. I need to put some shavings into Mary. And then I'm going to go in and have some dinner. So that's it for today. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe to watch me fall off more. Hopefully not. Hopefully I won't fall off again for a long time. But we'll see. So yeah, see you guys later. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. I think I already said that. But if not, make sure you do it doubly. See you guys later.
No, she got the good vibes when seasons change, but when